Welcome back to Campus to Community. We're visiting now with Kevin Glenn, and Kevin's a former CBC student in the Arts and Humanities division. And music was his discipline and still is to this day, as he has a career as currently the band director for the middle school program in the Pasco School District. But Kevin, first of all, tell us a little bit about what your experience was like at CBC.
Frank, it was a fantastic experience at CBC. One of the things that I like about CBC is while I was there, the class sizes. When I walked into a class for my English 101 class, it was 40 to 50 students, maybe max. And rather than walking into four-year university where you may walk into a class of 300 students, I had that personal experience in that classroom. And I also found that the professors were accessible. And so if I needed to speak with a professor, I could set up a time and I could speak with that professor. And one of the other things is that whenever we went to class in English 101, Math 101, Psychology, Science, whatever the class was, music, it was taught by a professor and not a grad student. And I felt like my education was so much better than what it might have been in a general ed requirement class in a four-year university. Likewise, whenever I left CBC and I continued on with my education, I had been so well prepared by my professors there, not only in the music faculty, but as well as the other disciplines, math, science, English, that I actually had a little bit of an issue when I went on to a four-year university with an entrance exam. But I'd been so well prepared by my professors in the music faculty that when I got there, I was able to articulate my way through this exam. I actually took 3 more exams, met with 3 different professors, and what it ended up doing was saved me an entire year of college and a lot of money, and that was fantastic. Also, all my classes I'd taken at CBC all transferred into the four-year university, and so when I walked on campus, I was there to work on my major. I wasn't worried about taking a Math 101 class or an English 101 class. I was there strictly to take my music ed requirements, and I found it was so nice because I would see other students in class and they're like, oh, I got my Psych 101 class or my ed class, and I'm like, oh, I'm done with that. I got my AA.
You're now in charge of the middle school band program in the Pasco School District. And what's it like? What are these young students like as far as their passion is concerned, and how does music and the way you teach it might affect them for the rest of their lives?
It's an interesting thing. I guess I didn't realize it until my previous job when I left, and now then those students that were at that job, some of them have now graduated college and have careers of their own. And I guess I view my vision as a music teacher is not to turn every student into a musician that pursues it for their life career, but to instill a love of music in them. And so when they leave out of my program, my success is gauged on, do they continue on with music? Is it something that they love? Music's a very social event. I try to tell that to my students, you know, beyond playing beautiful music and the emotional value that comes from music that sometimes we can't explain, simply being a part of a group is just something that's fantastic as you continue on in your life. I play in a group there where at CBC in the community band where I'm surrounded by people from all different walks of life, and I've seen it turning in those students, and it's the other sidebar to that is it's no reason that a lot of their test scores actually are some of the highest in the school that come out of the program, not only just my program but all the music programs around. So it's been a great deal, and you know, it wouldn't be possible without the support of my administration that I have. They're absolutely fantastic, both in the middle school administration and the district administration. It's absolutely fantastic.
Well, we want to thank you for being with us here today and giving us some insight as a former student and then taking your craft on again. Thanks very much, Kevin.
You're welcome.
And that's going to do it for Campus to Community for today. And of course, anything you want to know about the arts and humanities, you can go to the CBC webpage and then just click on the Arts Center. Thanks for joining us.